For those of you who don't know, it's you're learning how to dogfight mano a mano against another guy in another plane, like stock car racing, because the planes are equal. They go towards each other at a certain altitude, certain distance away from each other. They pass at 1,000 feet, left wing to left wing. And then once they pass, they say, what do you say? Game on?
Fights on.
Fights on.
Getting selected to go to Top Gun is on the list of just, I can't believe this is happening to me experiences. And when you're climbing up the ladder, strapping into the cockpit by yourself and buckling yourself in, there's a component of that I never get tired of.
I remember being in the parking lot when someone told me. I was like, holy crap, like he did it. Hearing that he was gonna get that opportunity, that he had earned that opportunity was such a big deal that here, to this day, I remember where I was when I heard it.
First of all, Top Gun is just a school. It's just a school to teach you how to fly fighters at a high level. They try to demystify the uniqueness of it that comes from the movie and the fame that goes along with it, that is an actual school to teach you to fly airplanes and to instruct in that jet. The process for getting there, in some ways, isn't all that unique. Each squadron typically gets to send one pilot a year to Top Gun. That's kind of how the math works out. Sometimes if you're deployed, they'll send no in 1 year and 2 in the next. But it kind of works out, they're gonna send one person a year. And you have to be doing well in your squadron to get it.
You know you're a student, and you know you're not gonna be as good as the instructors, but what you don't know is that you're not just gonna lose or get annihilated, you're not even gonna know what happened. It's gonna be over and you're gonna kind of be flying back, and before you're gonna land and you're not gonna be able to explain what just occurred. I mean, the very first fight of the first flight, it was over in like 20 seconds, and I knew right then I was totally in over my head. It was so bad that when I landed, and I'm in my gear and you're supposed to get undressed out of your flight gear and go, he's like, hey, don't get undressed. He's like, why don't we just go do that again? It was bad enough that we didn't even need to talk about it. We just needed to hey, and he's like, hey, why don't you just take a deep breath, man. And we went and did that flight without ever even talking about the first one.
Now, I went to Top Gun, I did some combat deployments, and Top Gun as a school populates the schoolhouse with instructors that have already finished the course. And I was very fortunate that at the end of my time as a student there, I'd done well enough where the staff decided to invite me back to be an instructor. That's a phone call you don't ever forget. And of course, you feign your excitement. You go, oh, thank you, sir, I really appreciate that. I'd absolutely love to take that experience and go back to Top Gun. But in the back of your mind, you're like, are you kidding me? It's like the coolest phone call in the world.
I had planned and executed a dozen major combat operations with Dave Berke. I had no idea what his background was. I just knew he was a pilot, and it was great for him to talk to the aircraft, but he was incredibly humble. He never led with his resume. He never talked about his experiences. And we were probably a dozen missions in before somebody made a snide comment about Top Gun or dropped a Top Gun movie quote, and I realized, oh, Dave must have gone to Top Gun. I think I asked him about it. He just kind of acknowledged it or shrugged it off. I had no idea that he had been the lead Top Gun instructor. So not only had he been to Top Gun, which only a handful of Navy and Marine fighter pilots ever get to go to, but he'd then been hand-selected as the lead Top Gun instructor, one of only a handful in the history of the Top Gun program.